might be the shoes. Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jaguars 0. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Push him back. Push him back. Joker.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Hill on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Mike 52. Number 9. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Switch. Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch this. Who's right, Chief? Under 10. Under 10. Right Monday down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 57, 34. 54. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Bell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From midfield, here's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one.
The score, Chiefs 17, Jaguars nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
56. Yellow. 6 right there. 56.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The first down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now Edwards-Helaire. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
And long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 35 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 4. 93.
To throw again on second down. Carr And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's to his running back, complete. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check white.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
10 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike's 50. Mike. Express. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Sponge. No.
On 1st down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3 down. 6:37. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Check. Crunch. Check safety. Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Check 29. Jim. Purdue. Check 49. Right now. Twist. Watch the edge. Quick the edge. Come.
Carr to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Check 9. Show it. Check express.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Mike 53. Mike. Cut. Check.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Chiefs 24, Jaguars 8.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
56, Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not much there, only a yard.
Line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch. You're mine. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 26.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Rhodes. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Carr. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hilaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Let's go, D. Wait. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Hey, tight. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Chiefs 31, Jaguars.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
You got three. Three down. Check 52. Big head. Bang. Hey, no way. Mike 50. Express. Watch the run. Mike's 50.
To throw again. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to...
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now here is another interception.
No, sir.
Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
93. 93. Exchange.
Carr now on first down. He completes it to Westbrook.
Carr's pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Jefferson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
27.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down, Kansas City.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Who that? 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off.